Hi everyone, Warangel here, and welcome back to the Vortex campaign with Clan Pestilens. Now, as a reminder before I get started with today's episode, that I am recording this episode in advance. I talked about it in the last episode. I've got some friends coming down to see me this week, and so I'm getting all the episodes done early so I can spend time with my friends. So, if you give me any comments to the last episodes, like advice, feedback, tactics, and so on, obviously I haven't been able to act on them for this episode, but I will keep them in mind for the following episode, as well as any comments made in this video. So, nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoy. Now, with that said, we are starting things off today with a siege defense at the city of Xhotl. We've got some Cold One runs, led by an Saurus Old Blood called Xhotl, who is laying siege to the garrison, and I have to admit, despite what the balance bar says here, I'm actually not that concerned. While they do have a few Saurus warriors, which do tend to be a pain in the butt because they are Saurus warriors, and they do have some red-crested skinks, as long as we don't actually have the Cold One riders or the Old Blood himself actually enter the city, I think we'll be okay. But to make things a little bit easier for us, I am going to take advantage of our food surplus in order to get a few extra uses of the menace below. Now, how far can we go? We can go for 7. Now, let's just keep at 6, a nice round number, and let's fight the battle. So now viewers, here we are at the Undercity of Xhotl, as our garrison warlock engineer is giving a bit of an inspirational speech to the troops stationed in the walls behind him. In the meantime, you can see over here the Lizardman army making their way towards our walls. So, let me speed things up back to a more normal speed. And just to lift things up a bit so you can see what I've got going on, I've got a lot of my melee troops sitting here ready to deal with any incursions over the walls here. I've got missile troops with Deathglow Bombardiers, Poison Ring Globadiers, and everything else on the top here. Over on this side, I've got basically my expendable units, the Skaven slaves, which are pretty crappy in combat, who are really there just to, occupy the fort towers so we can actually use them in the fights. But otherwise, we're just waiting for the enemy to get closer and shooting them with our towers and later on our slingers and everything. Now, not only with the Plague Claw catapults, they've managed to get a few kills in, as you can see, but as the enemy are making their way closer and closer to the walls, we are getting a situation where we're not going to actually arc our fire over the walls. So we're not going to take some friendly fire initially. I think we actually lost a couple of units from this slingers unit, but who cares about the slaves, eh? Anyway, you can see now the enemy have started to get closer. We've actually got a unit of red-crested skinks making their way up ladders, and I'm moving away some of my troops in order to just land up over here. And there you go. Got my warlock engineer casting away. Now I decided to try and go for some extra damage early on in the battle by first of all summoning some clan rats in order to blow them up, but also using our Vermin Bane ability, which is about to do here, which is going to do a bunch of damage to all these enemy units clustered up together. Likewise over here, I'm just waiting for the right moment. We need our health to be below 50%, and it does take a little while. Despite what the bar might say, it's not actually 50, so when it does get close enough though, eventually we're going to see a nice big explosion. But already we've got one unit running away thanks to all the poison globes firing down on their position. We've got others now just taking a ton of damage, just a burst of gore, as you saw just then. This unit's actually about to retreat any minute. There we go, perfect timing. And that's good because I just moved my Plague Monks up into position to help defend the walls. We're still going to have some others trying to climb up, but it's okay, it's okay. Now, instead of actually trying to attack other areas of the walls, we've got things like this unit of Saurus warriors just sort of waiting around, which I'm not going to complain about because it allows me to cast Scorch right across the enemy units, and given their formation, we hit a lot of them in the fight. Now this one I just figured, for a laugh, I might as well use some clan rats to charge into the rear of the Saurus warriors, just to try and do some damage, but unfortunately it gets everybody else then to pile in too, so that didn't work out too well. But the fight up on the wall itself is going quite well. Unfortunately, my Deathcloak Bombardiers here actually get caught in the battle, so they take a few casualties, as you can see. But they've managed to get a number of kills in, so I'm happy about that. At the moment, they're just trying to make their way over to this section of the wall. As you can see, I've got clan rats running in as well. Because I was actually hoping to go and kill off these guys and then be able to move them to other sections of the wall. But unfortunately, they were a bit slow getting past the melee. And so, yeah, we've got ranged units fighting Saurus warriors in combat, which is not the best thing to do. Although I love the animations, watching them dive over the walls like that, that's really cool. Anyway, to show off the rest of the battle, you can see another Scorch just aloft there. Along with the rest of the area, I was a little surprised. The enemy did a very unusual tactic where they, well, in my experience, where they just let their skirmishers just sort of run around and get shot at. Because of our walls, units like the Skaven slaves here aren't really taking any damage, and it means they're just getting shot to death by arrows from the towers, which, not going to complain, it just was unexpected. If I was the AI, of course, I would have probably charged my troops onto the battlefield, onto the walls, and explored areas like over here, just so we can get everyone up there nice and quick. But, you know, that's the thing about being a human player, not the AI. Now, back where the main fight itself is going on, you can see this unit's rampaging, but it is about to retreat any moment. Over here, the Saurus warriors and the Great Crested Skinks, I believe, that should be somewhere here. Oh no, I was mistaken. But they're still hanging on in there. They've managed to get a number of their troops onto the wall, and they are starting to win slightly. Then we've only got Clan Rats and Night Runners fighting them, so like this unit here is really taking some damage, and they're about to retreat any minute. But it's okay, we'll manage to hold them off anyway. Just a hope on here. We have managed to reduce the enemy army by about half their numbers, but we've taken a few losses as well, but it's just one of those things we will deal with. I think the enemy's getting a bit of a debuff fight now. Damn, hiccups. Alright, over here, I had a very interesting tactic I figured I might as well try and use. I summoned in a unit of clan rats just to get all these units of the enemies to come and attack them. And while they were nice and clumped together, they were far away enough from the walls that you can see the plate claw catapult is able to actually get some shots over the walls into the units. And that's going to cause a lot of them to take some damage here. I mean, we get some misses. Then you get units like this that blast right into the enemy's unit, gets a good few kills. And as they get further away from the walls, they're going to be more and more a better target. Sorry, let me rephrase that. They're going to be better targets for the catapults, which is again just piling in the shots. Unfortunately, we're going to let a few of them get away just because they're right next to the edge of the battle map. But it's one of those things I didn't mind so much. But back along the walls itself, you can see that one unit now is running away. We've still got one more unit of Saurus warriors, but given now that the battle is swinging in our favour, they are shaken after all. And, well, we do have a few troops nearby. I did bring in the Plague Monks, for example, just to try and help out. But even then, combat is even between the two of them. I mean, the Plague Monks are 155 kills. I'm really happy with that. Now, over here, just to show off the last few moments of the battle, I didn't notice for a while, but this unit of Red Crested Skinks was attacking the gates and did a ton of damage. You can see they nearly broke through. So I had a unit of Clan Rats stationed behind the gates anyway, so they charged through to attack him. And I summoned in another unit just to attack him in the rear to give them that morale debuff for being charged in the rear, and it was enough to get them to retreat. Now that unit's already shattered, and you can see a lot of the enemy has started to do the same. There was only one character left, I believe the Old Blood, but at this point now, victory is mine. I'm taking the opportunity as I can just to keep fire at the survivors with as much of my ranged units and towers as possible, trying to get a few more extra kills. But safe to say, victory is mine. And so with that, guys, let's head back to the campaign map. So there we have it, a heroic victory, although we did take a couple of casualties, as you can see. But the most important thing was we were able to defeat the enemy army with relatively few losses. Now if they come back to attack us in the future, I'm sure we can quite easily deal with them. Now, what do I want to do with the survivors? Start them off, 1000 warp tokens, plus 3 food. Let's actually get the replenishment. Not that I really need to worry about it, because casualty replenishment is pretty high for us. Not as high, admittedly, as it is in my BC Long campaign, but still, it's respectable here. But, yeah, we'll take that nonetheless. Now, what we got? Children of Xhotl are doing their opposing ritual. Okay. Mechanic for Ekich. Oh, Clan Wars has started the next ritual for us as well. That's okay then. Alright, keep going. Right, monstrous abominations. So we got some bonuses now for our mutant rat ogres and rat ogres. We also seem to be researching Twisted Beyond Recognition, increasing the weapon strength from melee attack for chimera rats and hell pit abominations. Okay, that could be useful, but I might actually change that. Ooh. I did see the other one as well. It was the it was the magical sword that gives you Wind Blast. That's always a useful one to get. And we'll keep popping through all of this. Right, let's get to our turn. So unfortunately, we didn't get the chance to actually capture Slanzek, because if you remember, the Servants to Chaos army came and burnt it down. So, nevertheless, we will march in. Let's get Bubba Rat to do it, I think, because he should be able to replenish quite quickly for us then to attack the Citadel of Dusk. So let's make sure we move you back to normal stance. And yeah. It's a minor settlement, isn't it? Yes, it is. Right. So I don't really feel a need to boost it up to too many levels. Maybe do it to level 2, because I have noticed we have pastures here, which means we should be able to build our meat sties. So we'll grab that for the extra food, and we'll get our first level of defenses built. So while you do that, I'm trying to remember, I swore I saw in the, well, when I was playing this earlier, that Malice actually was set up in an ambush around here, but I can't seem to see him anymore. It did pop up though, hang on. Where did I see? I'm sure it came up. Regional Raiden. Ah, here he is. Right. Okay, so he's actually hiding over here. Right, gotcha. I'll tell you what I'll do. Let's see if we can set up maybe an ambush or something. I mean, it's not ideal, admittedly, because there's not 55, 55, 55, anything up here? 55. I'll tell you what, we'll take the risk. Well, Mel's going to be in a position next turn to be able to go after the Citadel of Dusk anyway, so this should work out quite nicely for all of us. So let's set you up in an ambush, just in case. But that's replenishing. Lord Skrolk. Hang on, why have you only got 19 out of 20? You know what, I can't remember. Huh. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We'll get you some... Oh, no, hang on. Ooh, hang on. The Claw of Barnicus. We can give you that. Blight Scab's Plague Pack. Ooh, there is some units... Oh, yeah, it's because we lost the Mutant Helion, wasn't it? Wheels of Doom. We can get a Doom Wheel for the army. I do honestly think, though, that... Oh, no, we had the Triads, wasn't it? Yeah, let's... See what... Let's get our hands on the Plague Pack here. Although getting another Claw Barnicus I think actually would be much better. We'll grab that. That should give us a lot of artillery use then. And what I want to do with Skrolk is basically make his way back towards the Turtle Isles, so we can try and deal with this rebel army laying siege to the Great Turtle Isle. Now if you remember, we did check out the army if I remember right, and I say that, and I don't know if we did. Yeah, they got a whole bunch of rat ogres. So I think it will be quite a tough fight if we try to fight it. Yeah. And I think we're actually starting to take a bit of casualty, attrition. Right, hopefully we'll get someone there in time. We did actually have a assassin, didn't we? Plaglock, over here. You can go over here and continue to assault them. Hopefully get there in the following turn. And that should be everybody. So let's have a quick look around. Anything we need to upgrade? The Hissing God. Let's give you defenses. Upgrade that. Sure. Alright, that's all done. Out of the Horned Rats. Try and help out a bit. Let's actually give you the Taskmaster's platform to increase public order a little bit. Oh, actually, let's give you better defenses as well. Coast of the Night Forest. Make sure to give you that and that as well. Okay, Oxyl's fine. Itza. Let's go ahead and upgrade this to the Giant Fungi Caverns, just to get a bit of extra food. Everything else is slowly getting there, including the landmark building, the Emerald Gardens. That's about to be upgraded. Likewise here. Okay, I think that's everything. Oh yeah, we're starting to take some attrition with the buildings as well. That's a slight issue. No matter. We'll try and manage it the best we can. Alright, more Mel. Let's start giving you Molder knowledge, so we can start increasing the monsters that we got in the army's combat abilities. So a charge bonus will be a good start. What do we get by the end of it? Plus 10% speed, plus 12 charge bonus. That's not too bad. So we get that. Ickbolts. Let's give you Paranoid Defender so you get the Verminius Valor ability. That's always useful in a pinch. Let's see. Ikich. We could continue down Arms Dealer, but did we unlock all the good ones here? We got Doom Rocket, Ballistics Instructor. We could go for Extra Powder, which requires us to either go for Sapper or Overseer. Leadership Aura would be useful. Having that extra speed, to be honest, is not as useful, because with the amount of siege equipment we've got in the army, you know, the amount of artillery, the enemy often comes to us, so we don't really need our units to be faster. But I think having the ability to increase their leadership is more useful. But also saying that, yeah, the income from trades are kind of good. Now, I'll tell you what, let's just go for a nice but good bonus. Increase mobility. There we go. Okay, you guys are about to rebel, that's fine. How are we doing for this? 243. What do we need to unlock the next one of these? 250. Right. Let's continue upgrading this, so let's do that all the way. Still looking forward to checking out these Scourge Sentinels and how they do in combat. But for now, though, let's just hit this. Oh, here comes Malus. Let me be successful in the ambush. Ambush failed. Not only that, but we're not actually getting the reinforcements coming in from the settlements. You know, Bubble Rat's army. Interesting. Okay, what does he have? Dark Riders. Doomfire Warlocks. The Black Guard. That will be annoying to deal with. And then, of course, Malus himself. You know what? Let's fight the battle. Let's see how we do. I'm going to use Lightning Strike, because while it's not going to do anything for the army in terms of, like, reducing the enemy numbers, what it does do is give a slight morale debuff to the enemy because of them being caught unawares. So we'll hopefully be able to do something like that. Although, hang on. Your army was spotted by the enemy before it could spring into ambush. You have an opportunity to intercept and engage them in battle. So we could actually just decline the attack and hopefully better fight with the reinforcements. Let's do that.
Panic, flee.
Oh, please don't say we've retreated too far back. Okay, Xhotl is coming back for round 2. Bansbar much more favourable than last time. Goodbye. There we go, that wasn't too bad. Oh, what to do there? The casualty replenishment could go for that again. Let's just get some extra money. Damn it. Mika has come to attack the Great Vortex capital. The thing is, I don't think we can win this fight. We've got a bunch of clan rats and stuff like that. We've got some basic troops. That's all well and good. But the problem I've got with fighting this battle is that they've got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 units of rat ogres, which are going to be extremely difficult to try and kill off. I mean, if we're lucky, we might be able to shoot them with the towers, but having to deal with everything else, not like all the clan rat units, the slingers, everything else, it could be a difficult fight. But then on the other hand, it would save me having to... Nah, I want to finish off Lockyer today. So if that means we're going to have to lose the settlement and just recolonizing it with Skrolk later, we'll do exactly that. Luckily we weren't making a lot of money from the Great Vortex, so not that fussed. But what's this? Test of Loyalty. It's time to test just how loyal devoted your warlords are. A test is needed, but should a trial be mental or physical? So we can go for the tail stretcher, whatever that is. Place the Lord's subject on a device that shall pull his tail until he chitters, and then we'll see just how loyal he is. It increases our ambush success chance, but it does reduce Bubble Rat's loyalty by 3. Or we can use an Eshin Stalker. Have Eshin follow this one, making known that the Watcher is always there, and able to strike at any moment. This should ensure a confession, yes. So increasing hero success chance and extra bit of loyalty. The ambush is quite good, but I'm going to go for the extra loyalty, just in case. Alright, we've got a rebellion here at Xhotl. Let's go for all of these. So many rebel armies to deal with. Right, in fact, let's do that now. Technology. Now, there was an easy one near here, I think. It was... actually, that one would be useful to get, wouldn't it? Not so much about the upkeep, but just getting that extra casualty replenishment. But I think it was actually this one, yeah. +1 public order might not seem like a much, but if we can combine it with the other ones that are around this side of the techno tree, we should be able to at least get a couple of them done. Alright, let's get you over here, just to interfere with this army here. Blist it. I mean, the Feisker's Peak is quite heavily defended, though. So I suppose we should be okay, but now that we're here, we might as well kill them off. So that's you done. You go and actually investigate the ruins. I want to see whether or not that army is still there or not.
Contract complete.
No. Okay. So which one of them is always by itself? This one... Actually, it's just this one, isn't it? Yeah. There we go, 1000 warpstone, and picked up the Scroll of Lycos. Not the best use of item in the world, but there you go. He's leveled up at least. Right, let's see now about going after more, well, Malice. So let's bring you out just to here. Let's see if he's willing to stay and fight if we bring in both armies. He's not. Now I do want to chase down Malice because he's just going to be an irritation with that army otherwise. So let's continue. We'll bring you, Bubble Rat, in as the reinforcement. You can attack Malice this time. Alright. Kill him off. Perfect. Alright. I think for this we'll take the casualty replenishment. And we can actually attack the Citadel of Dusk straight away. Oh no, we can't. Damn it. Oh, that's such annoying. Look at that. Our movement zone is right up to the city, but we're just slightly out of range because of having to get that close to it. Oh, that's annoying. What about you? Okay, Bubble Rat can actually lay siege. There we go, there we go, there we go. What? Hang on. Really? Really, game? Fine, let's move you away a moment. Oh, I can't believe that. So close, so close. I could, right, Alokashini. In fact, I'm going to give you the ability here, Massive Moon's Pride. Extra armor piercing damage and the Wind Blast spell. We'll give you that, because you could do with an item. Is there any more we can give you? Sure, we'll give you Mechanic, why not? And then for you, Ickbolts. Let's upgrade you with the spell shield. And I'll give you the Sword of Anti-Heroes instead of the Sword of Corruption. And yeah, that should be fine. Now, if I remember right, Mormel. Yeah, if we come here. Yes, we did have it. So you guys, if you follow my Musilon campaign, will know how much I love this item. This allows us to basically drop a pile of stones from the sky, and it does a ton of damage. So yeah, it's only a one-use item per battle, but still, it's pretty good. So I'll quite happily take that. And we'll get you down here for the next turn. Oh, actually, let's move you back here. Just noticed that we haven't finished replenishment for Clan Molder's Best, so we might as well get that done. Alright, the Copper Desert can be upgraded to Colossus. Let's go ahead and do that, why not? Oops. Ickbolts. Let's give you Bonebreaker now, so you have your mounts. There we go. Okay, Plague Rock. We'll continue giving you Assassinates. And there we go. Right. Can't believe what just happened. Oh, I was too much in shock. I actually didn't get a chance to talk about it. But anyway, Blistered here has decided to attack the Chamber of Visions. There's a one-sided fight. Goodbye. Right, 16%, 543. You know what? Let's take the replenishment for you. So basically, what's happened is over near the Citadel of Dusk. In fact, let me just pop all these. I can show you guys then. So, Right. Over here, the Citadel of Dusk, the Servant of Chaos army marched down, attacked the army that was basically outside the settlements, and then proceeded then to burn the whole city to the ground. Now, I didn't mind that they went after it because we can easily rebuild it. It was just the fact that I missed out on a chance of sacking the place because they'd burnt it down. Annoying, but what can you do? Now, let's have a think. We want to finish them off, so I'm going to actually send more Mel over here to do just that. And then what I'm going to do... Let's let more Mel finish that off, actually, before we get too far ahead. Okay, one easy fight. Goodbye. Alright, now we can go ahead and sack it. There we go, perfect. Dark Elf Bane, just what I wanted to see. And again, we'll just go ahead and loot it to a tier 1 settlement this time. And there we go. Krakenlord's Dread Lord has been destroyed. Now what I'm going to do with Bubba Rats is I'm going to start moving him up towards Triple Xhotl so we can go after the army here. Just so that when, then, you know, we don't have to worry about dealing with it. So if we use the Underway, I doubt the enemy's going to try and intervene. There we go. And it's given us all the replenishment that we would want. So that's you sorted out. Lord Skrolk, let's go now and kill off that enemy army. Another army led by another Blistered. Right, what's that again? Shroud of Dripping Death, right. Let's give that to... Oh, I'm just going to go ahead and give it to Skrolk, because why not? If it's going to increase his damage by an extra 10%, that sounds like a good idea. Alright, decisive victory, as expected. We're gonna have plenty of food now. We'll just go ahead and ransom them, get a bit of extra cash. Help it attendant. Ooh. Notorious abductor. Whether it is mercy, avarice, or a strange sense of honor, this one returns captured combatants to their homes for a price. Now, the extra minus 4% upkeep for all units is quite nice, so we'll admit that. Right. Now, I could go after these guys, but there's really nothing these guys can do against my settlements, so I'm quite happy to leave them. And we can't really move elsewhere. Right, let's take advantage of the forced march. Let's make our way all the way over here. And then what we'll do then is use the Underway to jump over here and go after these armies. Now, speaking of armies, let's get you to assault the units here, just to weaken the rebel army in case they try to attack the ziggurats. Failure. Typical. Never mind. Alright, Momel's all done. Bubblerat's now moved. Lord Skrolk's moved. Obskeef, you're back. Right. Let's get you over here. Oh, hello. Lord Huanatanichu. Oh, hang on. I recognize you, don't I? I'm sure he's a unique character, but I could be wrong. Yeah, Plague of Shrouded Mists. Yeah, he's a modded lord for... Oh, God. I know, if I saw the name of the faction, I would recognize it. I think it's actually here. Swanrepek. It's like the City of Mist, if I remember right. So, yeah, hence why he's got the Plaque of Shrouded Mists. Yeah, does it mention it here or there? No. Right, but yeah, he's a modded character, so that might be something to keep an eye out on. Especially as he's getting closer and closer to my armies. So luckily then we are sending Skrolk back that way at least, eh? But with the 25,000 that we now got, let's see about upgrading some stuff. So in fact, let's go down to here. Alright, got a little way to go before we can upgrade it completely. I'm quite happy with what we got there, though. I was hoping we can build like the warp generators, so we can get an extra bit of money coming from here, but no matter. Alright, let's upgrade this then to the final tier. I suppose we could do everything else, but I'm not that worried. We've already got everything else being upgraded. Could upgrade this, I guess. Extra income by 40% this time. You know what? Sure. Why not? And likewise, we can get our defenses up, but I think we'll be okay. Grackmore Crater, everything is fine. Mining the Bearded Skulls. Now we've unlocked these. What I'm going to do then is actually get our hands on a Pestilent Knave, so we can get the poisoned characters. So we're going to have to go up and get these. So that should be fine. We are Clan Pestilens after all. Let's go and get that for some extra money. Why not? Forgotten Isles. To be honest, I could just leave you Forgotten, to be honest. You know, apart from the Dust Gate, I kind of want to keep that. But everything else I'm not that fussed about. I'll let you have that, though. Yeah, Sentinels of Zeti, you guys can just remain... In fact, I'm going to get rid of that. Just to build up the defenses a bit more instead. Alright, that is annoying, but that's okay. In fact, can we get... Damn, he's not back yet. How many more turns? 2 turns. We could always send Cyprus up to the Great Vortex of Ulthuan and just colonize it by himself, rather than send Lord Skrolk. But... It does run the risk, though, of the settlement being attacked again. It'd be a waste of money if it gets attacked and destroyed. So let's grab that. Upgrade that. Alright, we can upgrade that at least. Get that upgraded for some more money. There we go, perfect. Alright, Upskeef. Let's give you a Block Army at this point, although you pretty much finished all your campaign skills. And you haven't moved, right? Let's get you to go to Xhotl, just so we... Oh, actually. Nah, I think we're okay there. I want you to go to Xhotl so we can try and steal their technology. But why aren't you letting me, game? Oh, you're laying siege to it, right. Oh, I didn't realise that Xhotl and Wolfheart's Hunters are actually at war with one another. Oh, that could be useful. If done right. Okay, now Vectic. Christ, what can I give you now? Sure, let's give you Sneaky just for the missile resistance. Slice in. Let's give you the Endeavours. Sure, why not? More Mel. Let's continue giving you Molten Knowledge, I think. Plague Rock. Sure, let's give you Assault Units. You did that just now. Ekich. Damn, it's the same question. Do I want to go for Arms Dealer or Overseer? I'll tell you what, I'll go for Overseer, just because we need 2 points here to unlock extra powder, so sure, why not? Right, there we go. Okay then, guys. So, I couldn't help but notice, during the end turn phase, I actually forgot to say anything, which is why I'm bringing it up now. But once we pop for all of these... Ooh, Slave Driver. Okay, reduced upkeep for some more units, that's always good. Now, you may have noticed on the screen already exactly what may be a slight problem for us, and that is here. We've got 2 full stacks from Hag Grieve heading straight towards my settlements, which is annoying to deal with. Now that we've actually defeated Lockyer Fellheart, though, this does raise an opportunity. If I wanted, I could send, given that they're here in the area already, we could send Mormel and Bubbarat across the ocean to go after Hag Grieve. Now, along the way, we could stop here at the Fortress of Dawn in order to take the island, and then sail across here, go underneath here. We could go by land, but unfortunately, 1, C is quicker, but 2, we also, doing one of the previous turns, actually lost our military access treaty. So we can't just go on the land, but we could push our way through up to here here, and actually go after Hagrief's capitals. Take this province and secure some land over here, but also eliminate Hagrief from the campaign. Now that would secure us a lot of breathing space in terms of not having to deal with Hagrief forces. But it does mean sending off 2 of our 3 current armies away from our settlements. Now, we have got a positive income coming in right now, so we could actually get another army built up. I would like the idea of getting a Clan Eshin themed army led by the Death Master himself. So we could do that, and have him and Lord Skrolk defend Lustria while we send off this attack force. But that's something I would like to hear from you guys. Do you think we should do that? Or just start doing the Vortex stuff and just, well, in fact, saying that, we got a little way to go before we get to the next level anyway, the Ritual of Gestation. So, yeah, we could do that actually. But let me know what you think in the comments, guys. Now, let's get through this last turn, and then I'll end things for today. So, we've got... How's my characters doing over here, actually? Oh yeah, Obskeef got attacked by this Sneak Priest, but he was lucky and he managed to pick up the Fortunate trait as well. So, let's send you over here. You can steal me some technology. Right. Any moment. Failure. Damn it. Yes, you failed me as well. Okay, try again with assaulting the army. Success this time, good. Stealthy Scourge as well. Extra 25% casualties inflicted by assaulting the units, that's good. Did an okay job, I must admit. We'll still send Skrolk over there just in case, but for now at least, that's good. Good that we managed to get a few kills in. Alright, let's send you over here now. Oh, you've moved. More Mel. Because we recently took the tip of Lustria, and because of these 2 armies coming nearby, I think... Actually, we're not going to lose much if we pull back. So, I'll tell you what, let's actually head straight to the Citadel of Dusk. And we're going to go ahead and colonize it. So, we'll spend some of our food, upgrade it. You know what? Sure. Let's go all the way to level 5. There we go. Right, so what we'll do straight away, we'll order that up, but I'll also go ahead and start the defenses. Now, we are a tier 5 settlement now, so we'll have the respective garrison eventually. Although it's going to take some time to regenerate, isn't it? Bugger. But in the meantime, these guys should replenish quite quickly. We'll send Yoon and Babarat to go after this army here. Kill them off. There we go. Right. You know what? Sure, we'll take the extra warpstone this turn. Picked up another Hell Pit Attendant. That would actually be a good idea. Let's go through my characters quickly. And see how many of them we can actually give Hell Pit Attendants. We'll give you a Bell Polisher as well, slice in. Okay, anyone else? You can have a Hell Pit Attendant. Skrolk, I think you're okay for now. Giant Rat Beater, Shroud of Dripping Death, Beard Thing Sacrifice. Now, let's give you... Let's actually give you the Banner of the Under Empire instead. Scalpake, we can give you a Hell Pit Attendant. Sure, you can have a Beard Thing Sacrifice too, why not? Vectic, what about you? Okay, we've given it all away now, that's fine. Let's give you a Foul Pendant for a ward save. Let's give you the Forbidden Rod, sure. Alright, commandments. Let's just go ahead and make the places cheaper while we're here. Upgrades, we can upgrade the Night Forest, we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, Babarat. Let's continue working on your combat abilities. We'll go for Wound Maker. Oh no, better yet, let's go Quartermaster. So we can continue to get to reduce upkeep. The less we're paying on upkeep, the more money we're going to be getting in general. So, you are Lock. Let's give you Counter-Strike. Continue along that. Okay then. So, apart from this unfortunate event happening where the Kingdom of Eotain have decided to join the Order of the Dragon Lord to attack us, that's going to be somewhat annoying. Oh, I picked up an achievement on Steam, Warlock Engineer. Ooh, I'll have to check that out after I end the episode. Right, engineering students, Sequest, dissenters, right. Any more? Okay guys, I'm going to end things here for today. So, next episode, let me know in the comments of this one whether or not I should send an attack force to attack Hagreave's capital, so we can hopefully remove them as a faction from the campaign and not have to keep dealing with their constant attacks. But if we do that, I need to make sure we have some more armies here. Now, our upkeep is actually, our income have actually jumped up to 7,000, so we can afford a new army. So yeah, let me know in the comments what you think. Otherwise, yeah, thank you for watching today's episode, guys. Hope you enjoyed, and you join me next time, of course, for some more Warhammer. But until then, everybody, take care, stay safe, and goodbye for now.